week shows already, and it's brand new.
It is, and remember, you don't choose one of those colors. You get them all for $29.95.
Yeah.
So take advantage of that.
Can I say one more fast thing?
Please.
I just want to say that when you buy my sets, when you buy my kits that have I call them fashion sizes, because everything in fashion is smaller, because smaller is better. So they say. But our smaller side is bigger, a lot bigger, considerably bigger than most of the other brands. So my fashion sizes that you get in my kits are going to last you a very, very long time. And there's a lot in them.
I find that too. All right. Okay, let's move on to the Happy Feet. Happy Feet, you so want this, and I'm going to share with everybody right out of the gate. We have 469 to go around, and that is it. This is the only presentation on the day, limited quantity to go around. If you have dry, calloused feet that are so uncomfortable because of all that dead, dry skin, and you don't know how to get it off, this is genius. It's your callus smoothing 2-piece kit for $34.95. We're going to look at, you get the Get Off Callus Softener. You guys, this sells for $45. And we're at $34.95. So we're $10 off. And then we're going to include that stainless steel dual-sided foot file, which is another $38. And look at how effectively that works.
It's incredible. It's fast.
It's
easy.
And you don't have to scrub real hard. You don't cut your feet.
No cutting. No cutting.
I know you told me that about my cuticles.
No cutting about the cuticles, no cutting at the bottom of your feet, because when you cut it off, it just grows back thicker. You don't want to,
yeah, I don't want that.
So this is like literally, I have to have this every time I give a manicure, pedicure. These are my tools. And this is what I use on myself in my own bathroom, and I sit on the side of the tub, just like in that video you just saw. I sit on the side of my tub, and I spray this on my feet, and I maybe do a mask at the same time on my face.
Nice.
And while I put the mask on, and this is sort of saturating into my feet, I then take this paddle. So this paddle I love because I can leave it in my shower. I can leave it. It's not going to. It's stainless steel, so it's not going to rust. And there are two fabrics on it. One of them is considerably stronger than the other, and I have calloused feet, and I'm going to say that, you know, I call this happy feet because if your feet aren't happy, there's just nothing else that's happy. And there's, you know, for this time of year, I know some of you think, oh, I don't know, it's wintertime, I'm going to be putting tights on pretty soon. I don't care. For you, this is for you year round. Take care of your feet. Take care of your heels. This is so easy to do. Look at the before and after. That is dramatic. That is no joke. Easy to do, and not only that, it's kind of fun.
No joke.
It is no joke. This is, this is Get Off. It's called Get Off Callus Softener because it gets it off. It gets the dead skin off. It is a really powerful exfoliator.
Look at how gnarly that is. I mean, that's really bad. It's dry, it's cracked, it's all that dead skin. And how many of us, we go and we get a pedicure? This has happened to me, and even sometimes my husband will go like, come on, honey, go get a pedicure. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. And he'll go with me. And then like a day later, he'll say to me, Robin, my feet are still cracked and my skin is still dry. And I'm like, well, you know, listen, what do you want from me?
Next time, take this.
Take this with you. We all kind of experience that, I think, sometimes, too, when we're getting a pedicure. This is going to be the difference. This has 5-star reviews on hsn.com. Every single review coming in, 5 stars. And you'll be amazed what comes off.
It's you know, I have to say, it gives me a lot of pleasure. People are like, don't you hate working on people's dirty feet? First of all, I clean them before I work on them. And second of all, no, I really don't hate it. I like it. It gives me pleasure. I know it's going to give them happiness. To have a soft foot, to be able to like take off your shoes at night and slide into the covers and not have them go that skid mark. Yes. Which is not good for the boys either. No. Like for, you know, girls, maybe for Christmas you want to do your man's feet for him. Like, and then it's really for you. And then it's really for you. It's really for you because, ew, who wants like that hard cracked foot against the covers?
Yes, or you could just take him to the man, or to
you could
and treat him and take this.
Listen, this is a sexy thing to do together.
It is?
It actually is. It actually is.
I'm gonna have to try it.
It's a sexy thing.
I don't know why I'm starting to blush and get hot. Everybody.
All right, we're going to the girls who couldn't wait to get out here and start filing away. So you spray the Get Off, which is just a beautiful synergistic exfoliator. It has lactic acid, glycolic acid, and salicylic acid in it. You spray it on your feet, you wait a couple of minutes, and then you take your, the paddle is called the foot fetish, so this is for those of you who want smooth feet. You can't overdo it with this. So some people go, yeah, I really like getting into this, and it's kind of exciting, and
to see it all come off.
To see it all come off. You can't overdo it. And one of the sides is rough. Once you really take that cracked piece of your skin off, and you'll see it when it goes.
Oh,
can we
look
see that?
at that.
All right. Come on, come closer. It's gross, but it's happy. That's what's making your feet happy.
That's what's happy, exactly.
And you might be able to then have an excuse to go get a size smaller shoe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and we're gonna share.
I'm just saying. You could then order.
And you can, I want you to
Donald Pliner shoes.
Sure, why not?
Or whatever.
There's 403, 2, 1. You can see we're counting down. We're not counting up. Unfortunately, this was the only presentation on the day. When you look at the callus remover, just this alone, the Get Off.
Call it Get Off. That's its name. That's what it's called. It gets the skin off.
Get
call it like I see it. Get Off. Callus softener.
It's $45. So $45 for the Get Off alone. And we're going to take $10 off, and we're going to include, what do you call this?
Foot fetish.
You are too much. The foot fetish. So the foot fetish is $38. So we would be at, what is our retail? $83 just for these 2 products alone. I know we're having a lot of fun. We're laughing. We're talking about the feet, removing and exfoliating all that dead, dry skin. But when you see the reviews and you see how every single one of the reviews are 5-star reviews, and they said, I've been missing this my entire life.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's how good it is.
It's really, really good. It's really easy to use. And if you are someone who goes for pedicures, I'm really going to also recommend that you take your own foot file with you, because otherwise you're getting a foot file that most likely has somebody else's calluses still in it. Ew, sorry. Okay, now we're going to go back to happy feet. But that's why I want you to have happy feet. So these are just,
I have to tell you this.
Really you don't think about that. Like, we talk a lot about the nippers, and we want to see them coming out of the sanitizers.
They were like cutting the skin the last time, like those just pulling off the dead. That's not good, is it?
That's not good. Yeah,
it's not good.
It's not. The skin is the callus. Well, that's for the cuticle story. That's another whole thing. But no, this is an easy way to get that dead skin off of the bottom of your feet. You can do it in like 5 minutes. You are going to have happy feet when you use this. You really are.
And when your feet are cracked and they're dry, even if you're in boots, they hurt.
They fully hurt.
They fully hurt. So you want to remove that dead, dry skin, and this is effortless. You don't have to like scrub it. You don't have a cheese grater grating off all that dead, dry skin. This is effective. It's a stainless steel tool, so you can leave it in the shower. It's not going to rust. It's dual-sided. So one side is going to be that intensive buffer, that is really dense, so it gets all the calluses off, and then the other side is going to be that gentle smoother that's going to really smooth and soften, so your feet feels like a baby's bottom. And why shouldn't we? We know what it feels like when our feet are dry, uncomfortable, and just hurt. This is why you say happy feet.
Look how happy the girls are.
I think we should just sit on this shot.
I mean, can you just go in? That is, okay, so we talk a lot about skin, the importance of exfoliating our faces.
It's not snow.
No, it is not snow. That is literally, while we're talking, what's come off the bottom of their feet. And these girls are professional models. So they're not, this is something that needs to be done year-round, the same way you need to exfoliate, in all seriousness, the same way you need to put something exfoliating on your skin to take the dead skin off. We do that for our faces, and then we walk around, we lumber around all day long, we are so rough on our feet, and something as simple as using this callus softener and this foot file, putting it in your shower, sit it by your bed. Some people sit on another device in their bathroom and use it. I'm just saying.
Are you just torturing me today?
I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm really not.
I know. You're being honest.
I'm being really honest. Well, let's be honest. We have to multitask.
We have
today. So look at that before and after. This is a for real before and after. Before, moisturizing. So imagine after you put moisturizer on your feet, what they're going to look like. Right. This is not comfortable. This is not happy. Your feet are going to be so grateful to you. Can we just see the bottom of that card one more time?
Yeah, because I'm like telling you, these are great, but I think seeing that is what you really truly sinks in. Look at the girls have been doing this for what, 9 minutes, and look what is coming off their feet. And they're models. They're presenting shoes and wearing it and showing it here on television. They're
pretty well put together.
They're pretty well.
So imagine like what my husband often is telling me to, honey, your feet really. Really?
Really? But you know what? With everybody calling in, we've got 150 left. Just to reiterate, the value is incredible. It's crazy good. This is the only presentation. It will sell out, so you have to get yours. Just the get off is $45 alone. Then when we include the foot fetish tool, this is $38. So those two pieces together are $83.